Welcome to Hotline TV. I'm Amy Walter.
And I'm John Mercurio. On today's show, oh, wait, hold on. Hang on a minute. I'm getting a text. I'm getting a text right now, Amy.
Well, who is it, John? Who's texting you? Don't they have a show?
They do know we have a show. In fact, it's Hotline TV's gossip girl, Holly Noe. She says she's got a fresh batch of text messages from Kwame Kilpatrick, former Detroit mayor's sexting scandal. That's right, I said sexting. I said sex on Hotline TV. Oh wait, hold on. I'm getting another one. I'm getting another text right now. Oh, now she's standing by live in our Detroit bureau.
Oh, excellent.
Holly Noe, can you hear us?
Just barely. There's a giant kind of sucking sound over here of the domestic economy imploding, but otherwise, I can hear you just fine, John.
Wow, that's too bad. Well, we'll try to speak loudly, or maybe if you really can't hear us, you could text us. Now, I understand over the past 24 hours, there have been released a significant number of new texts from Kwame Kilpatrick to various and assorted women and maybe a few men.
Other people, yeah.
And you've been wading through all of these. You've been in our Detroit bureau all day, wading through these 600 pages.
600 pages of 6,000.
6,000 texts. Yes, good times, good times. Now tell us exactly. Give us sort of a sampling of what you're getting.
Well, Kilpatrick seems to have quite a bit of advice for us on kind of work-life balance issues. We're getting indications here that he has had, he's texting with at least 5 other women. We don't know what else he did, but there's only enough context to go around here. But we have one that he once texted his wife, LOL, I have one girlfriend, and my G, my wind, my ace, my best ever, and lastly, my soulmate. Then he apparently realized he meant to send that to his mistress a little while later. So he simply forwarded the same message to his ex-chief of staff, Christine Beatty, a few hours later.
That's good. That's rich.
So that is quite classic. I've done that so many times.
I
cannot tell you. That's the whole problem with that. That's why you have to hit
I'm going to go do that. I'm going to go do that after the show.
Copy paste. All right. And Holly, he obviously has a lot of opinions about politics because apparently when he wasn't texting 5 women, he was trying somehow to do something in his role as mayor of Detroit, maybe for the city of Detroit, but really mostly for himself. But can you give us any gems there from his views on politics?
Sure. Kilpatrick kind of had some problems with some of the fellow players in Detroit politics, including city council member and Sharon McPhail, who launched a bid for Detroit mayor but did not win in the primary. In one text, one of his counselors sent a message to Kilpatrick saying that, I think she's evil and must be destroyed. Smiley face.
The smiley face takes the edge off. I can see how that was necessary.
What else?
And Kilpatrick's own sister kind of messaged her brother wondering, how do you educate voters in a city full of idiots? And then
That's a good campaign slogan, I think.
That is so true.
Bumper sticker.
I ask that question every day. Wow, this is a fascinating man, really a man, a dynamic personality.
One interesting thing, Holly, you noted that he also there were texts now that implicate some other people, including the Attorney General of the state of Michigan, who, by the way, is running for governor, Republican. Can you tell us a little bit about that? I thought that was very intriguing.
This is kind of getting back to the scandal about this infamous party that Kilpatrick allegedly hosted at Manoogian Mansion, the governor's mansion in Detroit. There was something involving a stripper who eventually turned up dead, and it's just it's crazy. And apparently it was being investigated, and there's kind of an indication now that the AG knew about this beforehand and was going to give him the okay, and he wouldn't get in trouble for it before the investigation even started.
Not so good when you're running for really anything in this country to be associated with Kwame Kilpatrick, especially in something that is being, at least the Detroit News is suggesting, looks like maybe even a cover-up on part of the AG's part. So that's not so.
But let's all hold on. Let's all take a deep breath and let's take a step back and just sort of try, if we can, to understand Kwame Kilpatrick, the man, the mayor, the texter. Does he have anything, Holly, that you can share that sort of reflects upon his view of the world, his view of life, society, anything like that? Anything sort of profound that we can get out of this philosopher mayor?
Well, now we have to be aware that we might be pulling things out of context here, and it's not exactly clear what event in particular he was referring to.
Okay.
But in one message, Kilpatrick texted, "Too many white people, too many questions."
It's a question I hear every day of my life.
I know.
It is.
Yeah.
Wow. Well, that's some good stuff. That is some good stuff and some bad
And
stuff.
some scary stuff.
And some scary stuff. But unfortunately, we have about 594 more texts to get through. But unfortunately, for now, we're out of time. Until next time, I'm John Mercurio.
And I'm Amy Walter with our Hotline TV tip of the day. See, when you press delete, they go away, but they actually don't really go away, Kwame, especially when the state owns your phone. There we go. A little tip for you there. Any of you right now having affairs using your government or company-owned BlackBerry might want to think twice.
The political career you save could be your own.